Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Justin. You might be wondering, why are you standing on the roof of the building? And the answer is really simple. Actually, two answers, one metaphoric, one practical. Metaphorically speaking, we're filming a series called Rising Above. We're talking about the fact that sometimes life feels chaotic, stressful, uncertain, and when that happens, we gotta find ways to rise above the chaos. I'm gonna be talking to some friends of mine on the phone, just asking them, how do you rise above uncertainty when you're dealing with it? How do you rise above the stress? So we wanted to film on the roof because that's as high as we could get, and we're rising above, right? It's a metaphor. Practically speaking, I don't get very good reception in the building, and this is actually the place where I get the best reception on my phone. So as I make these calls, they're gonna come in crystal clear. Glad you guys are joining us. This is Rising Above. Let's make some phone calls. Oh, well, I'm about to call Fred Goodwin. Fred was a pastor for over 30 years, and he's been a great mentor for me these last few years, someone I really trust, and he's really good at the whole peace and calm thing. So I think he'll have something really good for us to share. So let's get Fred on the phone. Hopefully he picks up. If not, he's dead to me. That's not true. He's fine.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. I'm glad you picked up because I just said if you didn't answer, you were dead to me.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's the little things that mean so much.
Hey,
right?
it does. Yeah, you gotta deliver. Hey, man, I'm actually calling you standing on the roof of his hands. We filmed on the roof because we were like, it's like a good metaphor for rising above. You know, let's film on the roof.
Good for you.
Yeah, except it's probably like 115 degrees on here, and I'm wearing jeans, and so it's pretty miserable. So
I'm shoveling stone right now.
Oh.
Church of the Messiah.
sometimes, Fred, you are like the one up. You one up me all the time. I'm like complaining about standing on a roof, and you're like, oh, I'm actually shoveling stone, which is a very Fred thing to do, though. I'm teasing you. Hey, man, real quick question, and this can be as fast as you need it to be. We're just looking for a simple piece of advice about what you do, what you have found really works to help rise above chaos and uncertainty when you're dealing with that in your life or in the world around you.
I came to realize back in my 20s that the best appointment all day is your first appointment with God. So with a cup of coffee, sitting down, I use Scripture Union. It's a publication that comes out quarterly. You can also get it online, scriptureunion.org.
Okay.
And it does a commentary each day on a section, often a portion of a chapter on Scripture. And in 5 years, it will cover all of Scripture.
Wow.
But once I have my first appointment with the Lord, everything else kind of flows after that.
Yeah.
And life is just better when you've been with the King first. Like when I sail, when I go to bed at night and get up in the morning, the first thing I do is check the anchor. Is it set? Is it secure? And knowing when you start each day that the anchor is secure, it really doesn't matter how big the waves then get, or whether the wind blows or a storm comes, because you're grounded. You're solid. You know who you belong to, and everything's fine. Now, what I especially like about Scripture Union is commentators are often not from the United States. They're from great Australia, New Zealand, Canada, yes, from the U.S., but therefore you get more of a worldwide perspective rather than just American news briefing.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's my answer.
All right, so make sure your anchor's set, and that anchor is your first appointment with God every day, and just allowing His perspective and His truth to kind of flood your mind and guide your thoughts. And scriptureunion.org. That's what you said? Scriptureunion.org?
That's correct.
All right, man, that's super helpful. Thank you for that. And enjoy shoveling the stone.
You enjoy being on the roof and having a higher perspective?
That's right.
I'll see you on Thursday, I guess.
All right. Yes, sir. I'll see you Thursday.
God bless you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm hanging out with Fred on Thursday.